All right, you guys, here's some help on that first assignment on solving absolute value equations if you need. Looking at this first question, the first three are like word problems where you're finding out the minimum and maximum amounts that they're looking for given the problem, and just kind of read it carefully. But I'll help you here on this first one, and maybe a couple of others just kind of get you started too. It says it's time. You've saved all your hard-earned money for babysitting, raking leaves, and doing chores, and you want to buy a hoverboard. Okay, your friends have said that hoverboards can cost around $400, plus or minus about $75, depending on which brand and model you get. So based on what your friends have told you, what do you think is the least amount of money you could pay for a hoverboard, and what's the most amount of money you might have to pay for a hoverboard? Okay, so again, looking at our info, it's saying that they typically are, this is our given value as we call it, it's typically around $400, plus or minus, that means again it can go up or down, okay, up or down, $75. So, what's the least amount you might have to pay? Well, for that, you'll have to take 400 and minus 75, which will give us $325 for this one. Okay, well, I'll try to write it a little better, but $325, $400, and then they could be, about $75 cheaper than that, so $325. Okay, or $400 and they say it could be plus or minus. That means it's up or down that much. That's what deviate means. It can go up so much or down so much from the number we're talking about. Okay, and so if it goes up $75, if it's higher $75 than 400, well then it'd be $475. So this could be the most you might pay. This might be the least you might pay. For this Schoology assignment, it looks like you're just going to put those answers in. That's all you have to do. But again, realize in the future, that means there's like a range that we're talking about here, and we dealt with that with inequalities, is that the range goes all the way from as low as 325 and as high as 725, and all the values could be somewhere in the middle. So it's like one of our and compound inequalities. But for this one, you just got to write them in, okay, for each of the two answers. I'll look at this other word problem too, just because people get fooled by the fact that it's dealing with decimals, but don't be too fooled. Mr. Deason is building a new shed behind the 7-8 building. He's cutting pieces of wood for the wall. They need to be about 120 inches in length with a margin of error, or like an absolute deviation, okay, of 1/10 of an inch. So it could be 1/10 of an inch too long or 1/10 of an inch too short, but anything further than that won't fit the wall. So what's the minimum length? Well, if you could be 1/10 of an inch short, that means that it could be 119.9. That's the shortest it could be, right? That's taking a tenth off of the 120 inches. Or what if it's a tenth too long? The max it could be is 120 and a tenth. And then that's as long as it could be any longer. And then we're talking about being too long and it won't fit again. Okay? So again, there's another example about how those work. Hopefully that's enough to kind of keep you going on these word problem ones. Okay, on the next question here, again, just one of the next ones, we're done with the word problems now. Like it says, a lot of times solving these equations, these absolute value equations, there's going to be two different answers, notice, and it says put them least to greatest, otherwise it will mark them wrong, okay? If you think there's no solution, put no in the first box and solution in the second box, okay? As you look through A, B, C, and D here, yep, there is one that's no solution. Maybe you can pick it out. Otherwise, I'll help you with this first one. It ends up being, letter C, okay? Because that one is saying take the absolute value of something and get a negative 91. Well, you can't do that. So in that letter C, you'll put no, and then you'll put solution in the other box, okay, once you type them in, all right? The other ones, though, should be pretty straightforward in terms of what you got to find. So, like, letter A should be negative 14 and positive 14. Again, notice I put them least to greatest. It's not really wrong on your paper to switch them around, but it wants least to greatest for Schoology. So make sure you put the lower number first, the higher number second, all the time in the Schoology, okay? And then I'm going to jump to letter D, just because letter D is one where it is two different answers. It's not necessarily the fact that you have like 14 and negative 14, like that first one, okay? And that one, like a lot of people can spot that 11 is one of the answers, because, yep, 11 is one of the answers, so that's going to be my second answer, though. My other one is negative 13, because negative 13 plus 1 would give me negative 12, and the absolute value of negative 12 would give me 12. So, again, there's a little help on this one, and again, I'm not going to do them all, but I'll give you a little help on a few of these just to get you going. This next page, I won't do too many of them, but I'll just look at letter B just because I think it fools some people. Sometimes people look at it and say, oh, well, you shouldn't be able to have a negative in there, right? You shouldn't have a negative number inside the absolute value. Well, no, you can. Inside the absolute value is okay. It's just if this was actually equal to negative 123, then it's got the absolute value out there. Well, then you couldn't have that, okay? Because the absolute value of something couldn't be a negative answer. But B is definitely something you can figure out, okay? So that one is possible. You'll find two answers just like you've been doing. Same thing for all the ones on here. I don't think, okay, in case you're wondering, I don't think there's any no solutions on this page. On this page, you should be able to find answers for all four of them and two answers for each, okay? Okay, on this next page with some problems. Again, all of them will have different varying answers. Like, take a look at letter A. Again, just going through one with me right now. Okay, what you're looking at is what's inside the absolute value here, h plus 3. Well, to find your answers for h, what's going to have to be under here is positive or negative 20. So you need to think of what values of h would give you either positive 20 or negative 20. Okay, well, again, the one that usually people can pick out as you're looking at that is 17, because 17 plus 3 gives you positive 20, right? Well, very good. Well, now what could you put in that would give you negative 20 is what you need to think of, okay? And what that ends up being in this case is negative 23, okay? And just like I've got written there is how you have to put them in for Schoology, least to greatest, okay? How about maybe another one to look at might be letter C. I'll do one more here, letter C. Take a look at that one. So again, it's h equals for this. What numbers, so again, you're thinking there's two options for absolute value. Very typically, there's two options, okay? What could I put in here that would make 17? I got to take 10 and minus something and get 17, positive 17. After a little bit of thinking, a lot of people say, well, I'm subtracting. How could I get a higher number? The way you can do that is think about it. What if you put in like a negative number, like negative 7, okay? If I did that, it'd be a chop situation. 10 plus 7 would give me 17. That's the combination that's going to work for you. So one of the answers in this case is negative 7, all right? What about my other option? Well, now the other option is to get negative 17 inside that absolute value. So what number could I put in that would give me negative 17? And for some reason, it's not letting me erase right now. Otherwise, I'd like to erase that 7. I guess I'll just scribble it here for now. Okay. But what could I put in that would give me that? Again, realize it's 10 minus. Again, it's not letting me erase right now, but it's 10 minus h. So what number can I subtract from 10 and get to negative 17? Well, 10 minus 27, kind of a bigger number. That'll get you to negative 17 in this case. So 10 minus 27. So the answer I'm looking for is just regular old 27, because it's supposed to subtract anyway. So there's my two answers for that one. And again, just like I've got them there, put them in least to greatest. If you put 27 and then negative 27, it will count them wrong for you. So do not put them in that order. Make sure you put them, as it says up here, in the directions least to greatest. Okay. All right, this last question, you are just matching up the different answers, very similar to problems we've been doing. Just notice that one of them will be a no solutions, as it's giving you that choice. The other three will have two different solutions, but again, something for you to figure out, okay? Good luck, you guys. If you still need help, again, let me know. Email, Zoom me, contact classmates. Let me know how it is going.